Hi, I'm Kristen Best. Welcome to Designer Showcase House. Today we're in Orange County at Casa, California. This is a very special house. I've invited 3 of my friends. We're all passionate about design, and we love to go to designer showcase houses. We like to tour the houses together, pointing things out that are great and the things that are not so great. We get a lot of creative ideas. We can see things at showcase houses that you can't see anywhere else. You can meet top designers. You can see the best of the best. The most important thing that you can take home after seeing a designer showcase house is creative inspiration. We're going to talk about the showcase house, what we liked, what we didn't like, and we're going to give an award to the most inspiring designer.
We did the family room of the showcase house. We kind of create a story for the room so that it gives us direction. We used a lot of texture. We wanted the room to be tactile and comfortable. We used faux shearling on the furniture. We had some amazing lamps made out of selenite. They're kind of larger than life, and we used big scale to give the room a very comfortable approach.
The floor lamps would have to be my favorite. They're lit from the interior and they give off a gentle glow.
And I love the wing chairs. They have an amazing embossed crocodile pattern on them. They have amazing texture, and I love the styling of them. We did 2 televisions. We thought it was an interesting way to approach family room, prevent fights. We did double wide sheds, so either 2 separate things could be going on and people could still be in the same room, or they could all watch it together.
I'm a kitchen designer and designed this kitchen. The idea behind the design of this room was to play with the layering of the multiple islands and the back wall paneling that's backlit, and then cantilevering the upper cabinets to create some depth and some warmth to the room. This is one of the best details of the whole kitchen. It's a handleless wall and it's a handleless refrigerator. So there's an integrated system. This is a brand new faucet from Roll, and it's integrated into the countertop. I knew that I wanted a contemporary kitchen. It's contemporary, but it's also warm.
We are in the breakfast nook. You know, the favorite part for me, especially in design, is when someone comes into a space and they just ask why it is the way it is. And they ask questions about maybe where the table came from, or where the coral came from, or the use of the different elements. My focus was more on natural materials. Petrified wood, organic linen for the chairs. The focus of the room is an old reclaimed French farm table. Modern farm chairs, kind of giving it a little bit of contrast to the antiquity of the table. And then just real simple nailhead detail, angled wing on the side. I think the most important aspect for really pulling off the space was combining different elements and knowing that it was okay to mix new with old.
Welcome to the Pool Cabana. I think a house is a living, breathing thing, and as we live in our homes and our tastes evolve and our tastes change, we collect different kinds of objects. I like to leave rooms open-ended in that sense. These chaise lounges were designed by Carl Springer in the early 80s, and they're made of faux bamboo. The chandelier is from Genoa, 18th century, and I've taken the electricity out and replaced it with candles. The moss was a late-night inspiration that turned into a very extended project. I spent several days with a glue gun and some moss.
Welcome to the wine cellar. I wanted the feeling of coming into a cave, and I gave the area a little bit more of a contemporary feel. You'll notice the wall of glass separating the wine from the tasting room. You don't feel closed in, and you can display all of your wines quite nicely.
Welcome to the Spa Retreat. For this space, I wanted people to come in and experience a spa, walk in and go, ah, and have it be very calming, but elegant at the same time. I wanted to bring in the very best of what I thought would be a nice home gym experience. I chose a power plate because of its state-of-the-art equipment. They're particularly good for a home gym. You can have a wonderful experience all in your home.
This is guest bedroom number 1. I had seen this bed a couple of years ago, and it's always been in the back of my mind, and I've always wanted to use it on a project. And unfortunately, I've never had the room that would accommodate it. The bed is 10 feet tall, the ceiling at the walls is 10'6", so it just made it.
We are doing the master suite. What I wanted to do was create a real entry or presence. I wanted you to feel completely encompassed by this beautiful vestibule. I wanted you to feel this contrast of lightness and brightness when you walk further into the master suite. It's kind of hard to reinvent the sofa and reinvent the chair and reinvent the bench and reinvent the chaise lounge. But what is really cool is the idea of doing what we call a tete-a-tete. And then what I really love about the whole space is that you continue to walk into this really gorgeous vaulted master bedroom. You get the wonderful texture of the bleached oak floors and the pickled beams with the texture of grass cloth wall coverings that we installed and beautiful bedding that's smooth and textural. Bathrooms sometimes tend to get almost too utilitarian and too technical and mechanical. What we wanted to do, of course, was create a space that was up to date, 21st century in terms of the amenities and technologies, but soft and warm and inviting and kind of retro, like a house from the 1920s would be.
I did the interior design here in the guest suite number 2, or they call it the Del Mar room. My inspiration for the room really came from having been in Europe skiing in Switzerland right at the time of starting this house. Go inside and the houses are painted white and they have great colors on their furniture, their fabrics, the drapes. I want this room to be really fresh and airy, and the fabric that I chose from the drapes started that whole process. Once I had the bed, for me the room was anchored. The headboard is zebra wood, and it really looks like the bed is being supported by the leather strapping. But it's very secure, and I'm sure that people can bounce around on it if they want to.
Now let's chat a little bit about what you liked, what we all liked and didn't like.
It's a family room.
His and hers TV? That was different.
That was the dysfunctional family room.
That was family room. Yeah.
The kitchen.
I don't think it went with the house. I thought it was disjointed, but I liked it. But this house seems a little more traditional and Mediterranean.
The breakfast nook.
You know what was kind of nice about it? It had the, the floors that were kind of the old world feel, and then that great antique table with the metal base. Right.
The poolside cabana.
He made it something it shouldn't be.
What did you think of the moss on the wall?
Well, I thought it was a little, oh my gosh, maybe it was supposed to be something that had been there forever. But then when he talked about how labor intensive it was for him, and just picturing him with the glue gun.
Why not just paint it green? Paint the wall green.
Green.
The wine cellar.
It was cool that you could have the wine in the refrigeration that it needs, and then be able to look at it while you're having it.
And access it like that. That's the best part, 1,000 bottles of wine. That would work for a while.
The master suite.
Well, I thought I was going to walk into some gaudy, master suite, but it was just tasteful.
Yeah, it was. I liked it a lot.
And I love the bathroom.
How cool was the bathroom?
So nice. The guy can just make a mess with the water down.
They can come in and out of their own shower.
Yeah, enter the shower from both sides.
Okay, ladies, it's time to present the winner with the most inspiring trophy that we have. Yay! And Michael Berman, come this way. Michael was the one who did it.
Thank you.
Michael, the master bedroom. Here's your award.
Wow.
For most inspiring for the Designer Showcase House.
To get this award with all the other designers in the house, it's amazing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing.
I'm very honored.
Well, thank you.
Your room was incredible.
You did such a great job.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us on this week's edition of Designer Showcase House. I'm Kristen Best. See you next time.